today. I don't really remember if there was anything in particular extra that we did to give ourselves an advantage today. Hey, Ghost Body, welcome in. How are you doing today? Aha! We have the brass compass to start, along with 2 extra gems and 2 keys. So not a bad start, all in all. We'll grab our allowance and then go check the room outside. All right? Yeah, it's a weird day. I think... Okay, trying to remember what all... There we go. Yes, we have Blessing of the Dancer today. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got for our outside room. I'd really like to... Now that we know that the classroom is the final page in that journal in the library, I really want to get the classrooms again and just focus, like, waste an entire run just trying to get to level 8 for the classrooms. Schoolhouse, let's do it. Let's do it. Especially since we have the ability to rotate floor plans right now, because the schoolhouse rooms are, like, all L-shaped kind of door layout. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, there's a dig spot in here in case we get a shovel. Have to remember that. I don't think that there was specifically any items in here other than lore and turning that vent. Or knob, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. To stop there, because you know that feeling you get where you're like, there's a bug touching my hand and you look at it and there's not actually anything there? Yeah, that just happened. Okay, let's open up all these doors. We'll put the hallway in our favorite spot. What are we gonna put here? I only have the choice of going left or right. The hallway, though, is a really good piece. Meaning that, like, it's connected very well. So rather than have the bedroom go there, I think I'd rather have the library go to the right, just because it might be a little bit more difficult to make connections to the right. We don't know yet. Yep. So if we do the nook, we are just connecting back into the room with the library. Same with the parlor. Let's do the storeroom and get a little bit of everything. Okay, and we are continuing to look for chess pieces. So far, we have that pawns are in the storeroom, parlor, den, the guest bedroom, the regular bedroom, the dining room, and the drawing room. We have that the rook is in the nook, bishop is in the chapel and the bookshop. So we still have lots of chess pieces to find. And we are still in the process of finding all of the matching pictures and figuring out what the missing letter is between them. So, for example, this is a pin, and that is a pine. So there is a missing E, so this one is E, which we already have. We have the bottom. They correspond to all of the rows here, which we have everything from, like, the 5th row down, like, from, like, here down. So this row here is 8. dates, crack, 8 safes. So there's just a couple rooms that we still need, like this one and this one. And this row actually is small. And then we need these 2 letters. We will never be able to know what the letter is for this one because the foundation does not reset each day and there is nothing there. So we're going to have to guess what this letter is. And then we need this one and these 2. So very few left to get. Okay. I guess let's do the library. We can request another book. So we've read The Fixed Stars. That was very disappointing. It's just the same book that's in the observatory. The history of Ravinda was definitely more interesting. It had a lot to do with heraldry, which we took copious notes for. The pump system was kind of common sense stuff. I'm just really bad at using the pump system. And drafting strategy was very interesting. Let's do Sightseer's Guide to Reddington now. And then we'll save Swimbird for next time. So the next time we draft this, there will be extra information. Ooh, that is a bad early spot for the weight room. God. I guess we're doing the commissary, although we don't really have much money. Because I really don't want to spend the gems for the cloister, and I don't want to lose half of our energy right now. Okay, so the sale is days 20 and 21. We're on day 16, so it's getting close. I would love a shovel. This girl loves the shovel. Salt shaker gives you more energy when you pick up food. The shovel allows you to dig in dig spots, which we know that there's one out in the classroom, so there's already one on the map. The sleeping mask gives you extra energy. It gives you energy when you go into bedrooms. And then the metal detector helps you find keys and coins. It will actually spawn them more often in rooms. So I would love the shovel and the metal detector, but we got $3 right now. I need to find better ways to make money in this game, because we now have very expensive items that we want to get. There is the... What's it called? There's the showroom that has very expensive items in there that are really cool. And also the bookshop had a bunch of books that if you buy them in the bookshop, then they will be available to borrow from the library going forward. Why was it? Oh, money. Saying why I need more money. Got it. I'm like, why was I talking about that? Okay, we're going to start getting classrooms immediately. Because that is my goal in this playthrough, is to draft as many classrooms as we possibly can. So this one... Oh! Thank you so much for the sub, Lenneth. Highly appreciated. You did spook me. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Is this room C? This room is C. So there is somewhat of a color aspect to this class, obviously. If you take a look at the assignments on the desk, you can see which ones are wrong here. Like, each color is only used twice. So we knew that it was... Can't remember. We figured it out at one point. But we do also know that the flag color is wrong. I wrote it down somewhere. We know that the mountain flag is Arch Aries. The hourglass flag is a Raja, and then the one with the arrow pointing down, I just know that the country starts with CO. We haven't figured out anything else about that yet. So we did figure out which color. I think the lizard was supposed to be green. And one of those flags was supposed to be red. I think possibly Arch Aries, like the mountain one. Yeah. Wait, which kid's that? Caleb. Very interesting. So Caleb here, I believe, is supposed to be somebody who had royalist sentiment. Possibly. He's colored all of the flags red. Which is the royalist color. Interesting. Anyways, I'm not going to focus too much on this right now. Okay. We're going to do the parlor. We need more gems, because we need gems for every classroom that we're going to draft. Anything extra in here today? Not that I'm seeing. Okay, time for the logic puzzle. There's a pawn in here as well. Did we have that there was a pawn in the parlor? Storeroom parlor, yes. Okay. The other two boxes are true. So the way this game is played is that at least one box, the message on it is true. At least one box, the message is a lie. The gems can only be in one box. So the other two boxes are true. We do not know if this is true or not yet. The other two boxes are blue. That is incorrect, which means that that cannot be true. So that is also incorrect. So the only box that's telling the truth is this one. The other two boxes are empty. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can do the bedroom. This is such a fucking weird floor plan where we got this just giant S-curve going on. Okay, we gain back a little bit of energy. Not seeing anything particularly strange. There's a pawn in here. This is the bedroom. We already had that down. And I believe, yes, we already have the lettering for this. Billiard room could give us more gems. Let's do it. Any extra items? Nope. Okay, just time for the billiard puzzle then. Okay, so the way that this puzzle works is that the lit indicators on the dartboard are indicating both the number and the type of math that we're doing. So blue in the interior ring there is addition. So 9, and it's not being added to anything, is 9. What the fuck is the center? I have literally never seen that before. What? I don't know what to do here. I do not know what that means. The fuck does that mean? Oh, does it mean... No. The issue is that, like, it has to be something that we can press around the edge, right? So I thought I remembered, like, the center being worth, like, 60 or something like that previously, like, when I had played darts forever ago. But obviously it can't be 63. That's not something that we can click. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to press everything. At least we're not penalized, and it happened early on, so we can figure out what this means once we know the answer. What are we on? I think we did 6 last time. It was 10. Why was it 10? No, it wasn't 10. What the fuck is it? So it was tripled? If it was tripled, then right now it'd be 4 tripled. So it'd be 12? There's 12. Right beside me. Okay, so it's not tripled. Okay. Is it squared? Sort of thing? So it'd be maybe 16? Yes, okay, we figured that out. So 16 minus 8 is 8. Not minus. That's divided, god damn it. So 16 divided by 8 is 2. There we go. Took a minute, but we figured it out. Okay. Okay, we'll do the den. We need that gem. Anything extra in here today? And are we up high enough that... No. We actually have most of this column done. It's like, don't give me things with gem requirements that aren't the classrooms. Oh, except for we really want security. We need to get into that column over there. Do I have the den being down? Yes. You don't have the key card for me today. I don't know, because we haven't drafted the... I guess we turn it off and turn it to low. Okay, we're gonna set it to low. And we're gonna set offline mode to unlocked. So the reason for this is that we haven't found the breaker room to turn off the keycard system, which if we do, now that we've made this change, it would unlock the entire system. And we haven't found the keycard yet. And so if we have the keycard, we obviously want to leave the system on. Did we miss any? We missed a fruit somewhere. Shit. I wonder where that was. Well. I'm guessing, I guess we put in the laboratory. It's only a single gem. If we get the boiler room, then we can work on that. But we've just blocked off the entire column. I don't think there's really anything to work on in here. Except for that, which we need, like I said, the boiler room for. We could see about starting an experiment. Whenever you draft a shop room, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house, or add a small chest to the entrance hall. Oh, each time you unlock or bypass a security door. That definitely would be interesting. Let's try it. Okay, there we go. And that is also a keycard door, god damn it. Oh, we got a lot of backtracking to do. We have to go all the way down to the hallway. Okay, into the hall. We'll do the pantry. Get a little money. There should be some food in there as well. I mean, god damn it, we just backtracked through every room and I did not even look for that fruit that we apparently missed somewhere. We'll do the West Wing Hall. We'll do the classroom. Okay, so we saw this classroom as well. There's the piece of fruit. So this was a little math puzzle on the desks. Which I didn't really bother. We were in a rush the last time we were doing classrooms. I'm not sure. If there's a point to like trying to figure out what the kids did there. Okay, where are we? We're down here. Okay. So the Nook will dead end it. We want the corridor. Wait, why do we have... Oh, that's right. We have redraws for having classrooms. We'll still do the corridor for now. Every time I see that, I just want treats. I want afternoon tea / high tea. Give me treats. Okay, let's do the boudoir. No extra items. They're being very stingy this game. No money, no items. I have a feeling that the codes for the safes are going to be dates from different documents that we find. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. We gotta do the Nook so we're not blocked off. But before we go through it, we're actually gonna backtrack and fill that. Yeah, I have to go through the classroom. We're gonna backfill this space because we really need that that breaker room. Nope. We are going to put in the dark room and then just leave it. Because it doesn't connect to anything. Actually, we can go into it. It doesn't matter. Sometimes there's like a special item in here. But unfortunately, we're not going to really be able to see it. Okay. Okay, so we got an extra key. No extra items. I don't... Okay, we have enough money for a shovel now. Probably should have done that when we backtracked. Or as soon as we put the pantry in, honestly. Oh, it would be 9 tiles to backtrack to get the shovel. Blueprints, blueprints. Welcome in, Archfey. How are you doing today? Yeah, I don't think it's worth backtracking at this point to try to get the shovel. It's just too far. I guess fuck our money. We're gonna have to do the chapel. Just got off a game of Repo with some friends. How did that go? Hope you had a good time. There's something here. Got a gem. I do also wish that we had gone back down to the tomb and tried moving the arms of things in the order that, like, they're numbered here. I think that's what we have to do. Okay, what do we got? Well, there's the fucking utility closet. We are gonna classroom. We are gonna draft the utility closet just because we need that to get through the doors in security and laboratory. So it might be a mistake. We might get blocked off, but we need it. Ran around a corner and immediately got domed by a hunter. Oh no. That's the old man with the shotgun, right? Do we need any of these rooms? How far up are we? I'm so bad at this. We need... Okay, I have this one. I don't have this one. So we need to know what these two say. Man, the blind man with the shotgun, yeah. Okay. Turn off the gymnasium, turn on that, turn on that. I'm very interested at this cabinet at the bottom that doesn't have an actual switch. Still in that paranoid, like, checking every email when I'm like, it's almost 8 p.m. They're not going to be emailing me right now, you know? But still... Yeah, we'll do the dining room. No extras. I guess we do the courtyard. I really wanted to save the gems, but... You're gonna grant me... Like, you're not gonna grant me a shovel, but you will give me a lockbox. Be a good investment. We got our key back. Okay, what we got here? Not spending a key on a room that's not moving north. Okay, we're doing the classroom. We haven't made it to this classroom yet. This is the furthest that we've made it through the classes. Okay, grade 3. Still has the sideways 8. Science is fun! Fluorine, uranium, and nitrogen. Okay, do we need this room? No, this should be an M. Yes, time and tie. I think I can really mess with there. We get an apple. Science worksheet, directions, use the elements below to form the answers to each of the questions below. H2O in a liquid state is called water. W-A-T-R, okay. H2O in a solid state is called ice, I-C-E, okay. H2O in a gaseous state is called S-T-E-A-M. Is there anything that we're missing here? Okay. Yes, there are a couple of things on this that are not in use. Okay. No, the W's in water. It's just the CE, I think, that isn't in use. I think that's the only one. Disrespectful. See me after class. I like that kid. They're going places. Not college, but please. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure kind of what the point of the classrooms are yet. If it's just like lore of like who worked on what sheet. Or if it gives clues about different puzzles, like the fact that maybe there's something else that is using the periodic table other than just the lab. Okay, so we can redraw a total of 5 times because we have 5 classrooms, apparently, or something like that. I don't necessarily mind the workshop, though. Although, yeah, we only have the silver key. Yeah, maybe not the workshop. I mean, the workshop sometimes gives us an item, though. Let's do the workshop. It gave us the sledgehammer. I swear the letters for that are changing. Yeah, compass and sledgehammer are not compatible, unfortunately. Ooh, these are not good options. Okay, I guess we're doing the kitchen. This is such a fucky run. Like, it is not a good one. Okay. We can buy some food. Oh, morning room is something we've never seen before, I think. Let's do it. The game is weird sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's the joy of a roguelike, right? Like, it's gonna be different and weird. Okay. Oh, the dining room is so far back. I didn't expect that we were gonna have to do, like, a... I guess swerve to the side there. Swerve when I drive. I vote that we leave the dining room for now, because we might need to backtrack, depending on what the room above the foundation is. We might need to backtrack to get into the laboratory and go up. So let's leave the dining room for now. Key card, okay. Let's do that one first. So we've turned the system off. Come on, let me up. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, the trophy room is so frustrating too, because like if you have the 5, you're gonna end up, you know, like it's not debilitating because you're gonna get 8 gems if you spend 5. So you end up ahead. I guess we just do the guest bedroom. Like, these people really don't want guests. You know, it's at the very back of the house. You have to go through that room. They're sending a message. Okay, magnifying glass. Yes, we had the guest bedroom already on the list for the pawn. We don't have the shovel. We will bury you here if you dare to stay with us. Yeah. I do have a special key. I have the silver key, which opens up a door, like a room of many doors. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it. We've blocked off. Oh, yeah, this is... Well, we're not getting into the antechamber this run. Well, technically, I guess we'll put the observatory. So just in case. Yeah. Okay. So now is the time for backtracking. The only hope is that we can get a boiler room like somewhere here. But this is going to take us a hot minute to backtrack all the way, pick up the food in the dining room. Yeah. At least we have to go through the commissary again so we can buy something maybe. Yeah, we can get multiple constellations, which was nice to find because there were ones that, like, days that had nothing in the book. So I'm like, what? Do you just get nothing for drafting it that day? But no. It just basically makes a combo out of them. Okay. Now we start with the backtracking. Classroom. Now we pick up our food. Come here. Lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spiced salmon, lemon butter sauce, served over spinach leaf. Can I have a side? I don't just want to eat fish. Can I have a carb with that, please? Some sort of starch or something. Wait, why do I have $0? What the fuck happened? Oh, I bought the... Yeah, that's right. I bought the food in the kitchen. Never mind. So I guess we're not buying anything in the commissary. I think this way. Yes. Through the library, through the commissary. Okay, security. And over here. And now this is unlocked. Gymnasium is safe because we turned off the light. Oh, there's a bunch of shit. That's what popped up there. Experiment successful. I don't even remember what we set anymore for the experiment, but I think there might be shit in like the entry hall now. Which sucks because we're really far away from there. I probably should have used the special key, god damn it. Hey, there's the morning room. That's a new tile. We are checking it out even though it dead ends, because they all dead end, right? So tomorrow we start with 2 extra gems. Rabbit's foot, not so lucky, unfortunately. Another upgrade disc. It has been a minute since we found an upgrade disc. Is this a tile that we need? Oh, fuck. We needed one in the guest bedroom and we didn't look. Yeah, so when we'll have to... We can upgrade it in the laboratory. We just need a computer terminal, and then it will pick a random room for us to upgrade. But before we end, we are unfortunately going to have to go all the way back around to the guest bedroom so we can see what the pair is in that room. Yeah, no, there's definitely... I'm not done looking at this room yet, don't worry. A tiered serving platter. Hello. Full of gems. I'd prefer full of like scones, but and treats. You know, the standard desserts, scones, and sandwiches, please. I'll take that. It's interesting the way that that's blocked off. Oh my god, this is the thing for the... Is it because we put something with a door to the open? Like this... Because there's no door on this side on the foundation, but we have a door here. We are 100% going back around. Like, is this a thing of like a feature of the morning room, or is it just because we put a room with a door open beside the foundation? And like, can we click it again? No, I suppose, yeah. It's because there's meant to be a door there. That is fantastic. I don't know what's in that thermos, but I suddenly really want it. Okay. November 5th. Which I don't know if it's worth copying that down. Like I said, I have a theory that the dates in different things are the codes for the safe, but that November 5th would just be like 3 digits. Yeah, exactly. And now there's the lever inside the the elevator. So that's fantastic. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. That is such a cute piece of lore. The fact that he's like, you know, he's a baron, he's a member of the peerage, and he's writing puzzles for like the local newspaper in this small town. That is so cute. The particulars of this announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, had been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son. Okay, so we have confirmed that Marion Marigold, Mary Jones, is the niece of Herbert Sinclair, and we are her son. Because I've been a little confused about some of the connections of the family. Give me 1 second to cough and have a sip of water. Okay. Yes, with her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers. Wait, we're 14 years old? Who was yesterday named provisional heir of the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Okay. Why are they showing us this? Is it just lore? Is there something in here that we need to know? Do we need to find a bunch of those Baron bafflers and solve them? Is it just for us to know that we're 14 years old? It's interesting. This is some of the only art that we've seen that isn't like the matched pairs there. Okay. So now we start our trek back around so that way we can get the information from the guest bedroom and then do whatever we need to do in the Foundation. Because I'm assuming, hopefully, that elevator will always be down going... Oh, yes, we also need to plug the disc into the laboratory, which is very close. So let's go do that. It's like it might just be wishful thinking with me going like, oh yeah, oh god damn it, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Insert disk. Floor plan upgrade program. Scanning disk. So we can upgrade the Nook. Nook data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. So 2 keys in there. 1 key plus a bacon and eggs, which gets the morning room back. Which, if they want the morning room back again, I'm wondering if it's not going to be lowered. You'll always draw a library while drafting in this room. God, that's the issue with the permanent upgrades. I'm not sure which one is the best. Like, Archfate, just so I'm understanding. The controls that we had in the morning room to lower the elevator in the foundry, that was because we had a door adjacent to that blank wall for the not foundry, foundation, correct? It didn't have anything to do with the morning room itself. I find it very interesting that... Oh, I guess it might just be for the pun of breakfast nook. That was because there was a door connected to the Foundation elevator. So any room that we drafted there that had a room, like a door pointing in that direction, would have done that. Okay. Because I'm like, why are you giving us bacon and eggs? Why are you prompting us to go back to the morning room? But it might just literally be because of, like... the wordplay or like the joke of a breakfast nook. I don't necessarily want to have a library from the reading nook, you know? Like, I don't see that as being super, like, a big draw. I mean, I guess it might be a bigger draw once I manage to buy those other books from the bookstore. I'm kind of torn between the regular nook to get the extra key or the breakfast nook to have the extra energy. Hey, Lydia, welcome in. How are you doing? We're trying to decide if we want to upgrade the nook to have 2 keys in it or if we want it to be a breakfast nook. So that way we have 1 key plus bacon and eggs. I'm not too bad. It's been a weird day. I don't know. I was in kind of a weird mood earlier, but this game always makes me be in a good mood. More movement or the guaranteed library might be better, to be honest. Do you think so? The library might be very desirable later on. Here lies Lenia, killed by holding in a fart. I forgot that one was in there. Sounds legit, yeah. That's the best thing about the list of deaths, is that I don't remember half of them anymore. I mean, just because we draw the library while drafting, we don't actually have to use it. So it might be something that, like, in the future we're like, oh god damn it, I need a library and it's not coming up. So maybe we do this one. What a mood. Okay, we're doing the reading nook. We're playing the long game. Okay. So now we do the big walkies. We're going all the way back around to get up to the foundation in the guest bedroom, with a brief stopover in the entrance hall to get whatever the hell I did an experiment for there. Okay, yes, I did forget an apple on the desk here, so we have just a little bit more energy. It's actually kind of nice that we forgot it, because we later activated a thing with the constellations to make apples give more energy today. Okay, so there should be... Aha! Like, there should be things in here now. Oh, we got the car keys. Not that it matters, because we're not drafting the garage anymore. Box here. We can redraft some rooms. Any other chests or anything? No, I think that's it. Oh, fuck. We're gonna take a quick look in the dark room, because we turned the power back on in here. Just in case there's a special item in here. Sometimes there is. While we're right here. Print notes. Yes, that was about getting an extra copy of something. There's a gem right here. Any other special items? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. Hello. That there is a knight. How did I never notice that there is a knight? And it makes sense. There's a knight in the observatory. Oh my god. Okay, we are writing that down. Okay, you guys gotta help me with this. Okay. So, we need to find something that connects these two pictures. They're supposed to be like the same word with a letter missing from one of them. So for example, like pin and pine, or stage and sage are some of the pairings that we've seen before. So this could be grain or wheat or 5, because we've seen that for all of the ones on the left. Okay, so the one on the right could be flame or match or fire. If it was fire, I could see like fire and fiber, but that's not fiber, it's grain. How do these two relate to each other? You guys are welcome to chime in if you can think of anything. Because, like, my first instinct is, like, 5 and fire, but it's historically, it has never been that. It's always with and without. It's not a swap. Like, some other examples of ones that we had found before were, like, chart and cart, flan and fan, coat and cot. It's never a swap between two letters. It's always one missing. Wheat and heat. Oh my god, Lenneth. You are so smart. Thank you. So that means that this room is a W. We'll write that down. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen this puzzle, basically what it is that we found out that we had to do this kind of with and with not with it. And every room on the grid corresponds to a letter except for the antechamber. So right now we don't have either of these two. This is we. This is a U and this is a T. We cannot now, this room is permanently the foundation and it does not have the images in it. So we're gonna have to guess what this letter is supposed to be. We do not have these two yet to give context as to what this one is. This line is small. We're missing these two, and the courtyard doesn't have the images, so we weren't able to get it on this run, but we're missing these two. But this is a G, an E, and an S. This line is 8. Dates, crack, 8 safes. Oof. So we're getting closer to figuring this out. Smart is definitely a word. Can't say it's the right descriptive word, but it is a word. Look, you listen, okay? You listen to me, because I'm a smart person too, okay? Even though I didn't figure that puzzle out. But I say that you're a smart person, so you gotta listen to me. I just edited the VOD from when I played The Fall, and you solved like half the puzzles in that. Okay, let's check this out now. This is down here. We can actually do this. Ooh. Where are we? What is this? It's not on the map. We got another disc. God damn. Are we going to be able to get back to a computer terminal before we run out of energy? Okay, so we have a crow here. I'm not seeing a second. Oh, there it is. Crow and crown. But where are we? Like, this isn't on the map. I guess I can just make a note that, like, beneath the foundation. Oh, maybe this is actually, this is the one for the foundation. This is how we get the answer. Because we couldn't get it because it was blocked off. So this is still technically, yeah, this is still the foundation underground. So this is an N. I have a feeling that this row is going to be count now, because it's ending with UNT. Oh no, there's a button. Oh, maybe just to call it? Wait, this is the fucking basement! We found the basement, but we don't have the key. It took me a second to recognize the logo on the door. God damn it. Interesting that there appears to be a key card reader with the elevator. I was holding myself back for like 2 weeks not displaying. Thank you so much, Richard. I do appreciate the restraint. Okay, so we don't know if the elevator is going to be down or not the next time that like the next day. But we now know that if the elevator is not down, we need to plot a room on the other side of the foundation in order to give access to that. The foundation here is the most consistent path to and from the basement. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Hopefully the elevator is down from now on. I don't know why we're going back up. We're at a dead end. Right? Was there anything else that we were gonna do? I don't think there was. Yeah, in order to get through the bottom door of the antechamber, wasn't that... That's the greenhouse, wasn't it? Could try to draft the pool. There's no more doors open. We're blocked off. Yeah, there's nowhere... Nothing else we want to do in any of the rooms that exist, I'm pretty sure. Courtyard still has a door. Fuck, courtyard still has a door. Why didn't we go through there? Oh, right. Where is... No, security's all the way. We can't get there, I don't think. We have 23. We have 23 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It'll be 20 to get there. So we have to do this first. We can't go there and then come back. Yeah, security and laboratory, I think, are the only rooms we have drafted currently that have the computer terminal. It could be that we might get office right here. Okay, classroom and then courtyard. Like, why don't these teachers have computers in their classrooms? That's right, it's because it was locked and we said that, like, oh, I'm out of keys, so we have to use the special key. The rotunda can rotate. We've never been in the rotunda. There's no point in doing the Great Hall because we have no keys to open up the 7 locked doors. Let's do the rotunda. Yeah, we technically could redraw the floor plans, but let's just do the rotunda. We've never been in there. Okay, it's just the Mount Holly symbol. I was like, oh shit, is there like a symbol at the top of every one of those things? Hey, we're gonna press the button, but it's not gonna do anything. Because it's just gonna line up to other blocked off doors. Like, ooh, now we're stuck sort of thing. I don't know. I expected there to be, like, something in here, but no. Okay. Okay, for starting out so shitty, this run actually turned out pretty well. I do not wish to partake in the very living room. Yeah, same. There we go. 2 upgrade discs in this first day. That's amazing. Okay, what do we got this time? A parlor. Parlor data has been found on the upgrade disc. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room. So 2 wind-up keys allows us to make a mistake, right? Ooh, funeral parlor. Shit. The gem prize is equal to the number of red rooms in your house. If you open up an empty box in funeral parlor, you lose 30 energy. Holy shit. Yeah. Admittedly, we've never opened up the wrong box in the parlor. We always have gotten it. The number is a slight mismatch in the log because one time we drafted the parlor and then chose not to actually play the game because we were doing a particular run where gems were useless. Burnout Simulator, yeah. We try so hard not to draft red rooms. Like, I understand that this is a very high risk, high reward one, but I feel like just getting 3 gems from the parlor is the best option here. Like, we don't need the extra help. We tend not to draft them anyway, and if we do draft them, we tend to draft them way after we draft the parlor. So I don't think that the funeral parlor is the correct. I think we just go for the 3 gem prize. We just get an extra gem every time we play it. Let's do it. I think we're also done with this run. I don't think that there's anything else to do. We have very little energy left. I think we just call it a day, and then we'll pick up after the ad break for the new day. So this is the Academic Manor, 3 classrooms. Total rooms 34, rank reached 9, steps taken 126, items found 10, new rooms 2, which were the Rotunda and the Morning Room. We're gonna try the tomb again because I believe I wrote down information about all of the stained glass portraits in the chapel, and we're gonna try moving the arms of the statues in the tomb in the order that's listed in the chapel. Okay, down we go. Okay. It should still, I think, have the same layout. Yes. Before we mess with any of the statues, we're just gonna come over here because I think that there might be... No item. There's a chance of, like, money or items being down here. So we're just gonna give it a quick once-over. Should be another area. Yes, over here. And then there's also this candle puzzle over here, which we haven't figured it out. Here's the money. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this versus the sketch I drew. And yes, it still has the same candles and the same lit candles as the last time we were here. So no difference. Nothing that we've done in the house has changed that, at least in a way that carried over. So now... this should be the exit. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to try to move the arms of the statues in a particular order. Where do I have it? Right? There we go. Okay. The gardening angel. So the one that's holding a hoe. Is number 1. It is not the one with the pitchfork. Not that one. Not that one. It's not the one with the pitchfork. Are there any angels over here? No. Is that the hoe over there? I think so. Yes. Gardening angel, number 1. Okay, the next one is cooking. So it might be this one here. I think that might be like... yes, she's wearing a chef's hat. That's number 2. Then farming. So we saw the pitchfork over here somewhere. Number 3. Then chimney, which I'm assuming is this one. 4. Then broom. The last 3 are broom, equestrian, and crown. That's crown. That's equestrian. That's broom. Okay. Broom. Equestrian. And crown. Let's see if this actually did a thing. Hell yeah. God, I love feeling smart. What is this? What is this? The catacombs underground. Hello. Would you like to be friends? What is going on in here? Can't interact with anything, really. Oh, sorry. Is that a big fucking arrow point? It's like, hey, dummy, you're getting distracted by all the details. Like, big fucking arrow, go this way. No, never. I will never go in the direction I'm told to go. What is this? What is this? Underground map. Evacuation tunnel reservoir. For the love of God, you're not gonna let me keep this. This game. Welcome to the pit, yeah. We can... This seems like a bad idea, like that old Tumblr post about like finding a some sort of priestess with like a solid golden eye buried underneath, like, and it's like, do not take the golden eye from the like dead priestess mummy. Like, this seems like a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, not such a bad idea, provided that this isn't a game that has monsters. Ooh, it's pointing now. It's pointing at the island in the reservoir. Yeah, game, this is vital info, okay? Like, I've sketched a lot of things. I've written pages of notes. I am not drawing a map, okay? Like, no. What about the frozen virus found in Antarctica's ice? No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, too many viruses, right? I did see some interesting thing that was talking about some all-black iceberg that was found recently. And I'm like, well, this is horrifying. This is very Ridley Scott. Like... Seriously, it definitely... Like, I haven't seen Prometheus, but it definitely looked like something that would be in Prometheus or something like that. Okay. This is the mine cart. I don't... Let me check this first. Please also don't be a Sokoban puzzle. Please, for the love of God, do not turn into a Sokoban. What the fuck is this? The fuck is that? The fuck is this? Every time I think that maybe I'm getting close to, like, actually being able to beat this game, it's just like, nope, nope, nope. It's like, I found the basement door, yay! That means that all I need to do is actually manage to do that at the same time as a run that has that I've managed to get into the antechamber, right? Like, oh, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. We can always push that back if we need to, if we come in this way, but that apparently seems like it has opened it up a different way. We can't scooch. How dare. What the fuck is this? Speaking of, what the fuck is this? Guessing that's angel points? Something dreams? So this is connecting up to the last little bit of the map that we saw with the reservoir. Foundation elevator. Let me tell you, once I look at all of these, like once I find all the pieces of this map, I'm gonna download and save a copy of the map together. Like this, I am not fucking around with this. I am not sketching the map. I refuse to remember things across multiple pieces of paper. Once I've found them all once, it counts. Okay? Rotating gear to north lever. There's some... oh, I don't have the magnifying glass this time. There's something 10 there. Buried floor plan. There's something very softly written in underneath 9. I don't know where 10 is on the map. Oh, another upgrade disc. Damn. And so we literally found like 3 the first day that we were playing, and then we have not found any in like any stream since, in like 7 streams since then. And now we found 3. Okay. We cannot interact with the candles, it seems. This is that heraldry bullshit, isn't it? So the symbol in the center means that it's talking about Orinda. Then the lines around it mean fog. And it's saying that it is a metropolitan area. I don't really remember... Or I think that we couldn't get access to what the outer part meant. Okay, reservoir. Stairs. Why can't we just go swimming? No! Oh no, pump room! We have to pump water out of the reservoir! No, the pool! It fucked us! God damn. Admittedly, we might still be able, like, we have just started this run. You know? We have this access. We might be able to draft the pump room, fix it, and come back. But still, I very much feel that, like, one of those little islands or something has some shit on it. Because that's exactly, like, where the, like, it's too much of a coincidence that that scythe was pointing directly to one of these rocks. Yeah, draft the pool, get things, or see that I was completely barking up the wrong tree and there is nothing in the pool. Oh, also flooded. Shit. There definitely appears to be a door there. Possibly isn't a card reader door? I don't know, it doesn't look quite normal. Okay, sorry, I just want to look at these bits of map again. Curse of Poseidon, yeah. Okay. Oh no, is that that's everything in here, isn't it? There was no... let's take another look at the other bit here. We are still missing the top bit. So it's like... Yeah, we're missing the top bit of this underground map. God damn. Okay. I mean, at least we did something. We know how to get through this now. Honestly, I thought this was just gonna open up the thing in the cloister. I expected that, like, it would just open up the ground there. Part of me wants to, like... Oh, we got $7 dues. Do we chuck one in the well? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know what that does, but... I don't feel like it's gonna be open, like, right down here now. I feel like something has to happen to the boards first. Okay, let's start actually drafting the house. I mean, this might be interesting to draft and not go into, just to have it. Let's do it. We still have so much possibility at this point. Oh, no! No! I didn't go in! Fuck. I didn't think that it would do it if we didn't enter. I still need to figure out a way to defrost this room a bit. Well, this might be a very short run, unfortunately, because I think I've fucked up the gems and money. Gotta turn up the gas, yeah. Okay, we'll do the den. That has the perfect placement, and we'll see if we can actually pick up any gems. That just disappeared into the ether, didn't it? My god. This is gonna be such a shit run. Okay, give me some keys because we have no gems. It's like I can't just like turn that off for now. Can I use gems? We've never been in the attic. God damn. I really fucked it. Okay, well, library should be off of this. Yeah. But that will really end shit fast. We need to do the workshop. Next time I'm in the void, I'll try looking for those gems for you. Thank you. You're like, hey, this void is paying off. We're getting gems from it. The battery pack this time. I don't think we have... Yeah, we just have the battery pack currently. Ooh. I think we gotta do the pantry, right? Not to block shit off. Banana? For those about to rock, we salute you, yeah. Still really feel like there is something more to this room that we haven't figured out yet. Oh, right, we have a disc. We need to make sure that we use that before we end the day. Can't take our money. Deal with it. We're not gonna bother drafting the parlor if we can at all help it. Well, that just we have to, or else it's blocked off. We're not gonna bother doing the game though. Ah, keys. East Wing Hall. Oh, also, it got dark at some point. Let me turn a lamp on. Yep. Maybe do the... We can't do the courtyard because we can't use any gems. Yeah. Game, please play nice with us, right? Yeah, I wish that it had started up like a secondary gem total and coin total So that way it was, you know, we could continue to earn and use, and it'd be separate from the frozen assets, you know? Oh, God. I don't know if any of the rooms that have computer terminals can be plotted without gems. You need a gem for the security room, for the office, for the laboratory. And I think the last security one is in, like, the bunker. So what happens to that security disk? We're not going to be able to use it, actually. We have to do the gymnasium. Keep going, we can figure this out, yeah. Ah, we've got the gym shoes, very kind. Unfortunately, the keycard system is still active. Okay, we can do the library now. Like I said, there's... At least we'll get some more lore, because there is a book active in the library right now. I do wonder if these dates have anything to do with, like I said, the dates that might have to do with the safe combinations. So Anne Babbage is the head, like the... I don't want to say housekeeper. She's like the house manager. Lord Evanson. I'm not sure who that is. M. Lowry? Is that our mom? I don't know. The third largest city in Fanaries, and the site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. And again, I believe Fanaries... No, you're not the mountain one. The mountain one is Archeries, and I think that that one is the one that's red. Because I thought that Reddington was the capital of the one with the royalist color of red. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Underground bazaar, are we going to be able to connect to that? And Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Ajuran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself to walk an hour, at least an hour, to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Okay, that Latin there, Ilex ex messerve, that feels like it's scrambled. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former house of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Arinda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surfaced documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Nothing really jumps out at me there. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know if these dates are important for the possibility of, again, the safes. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fenarius' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and the cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern side of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. That feels important. Except for, we don't know what day of the week it is, right? Like, we know what day of the month it is, but we don't have anything, because I'm like, is this something that can only be drafted on a Monday or a Friday? Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Redington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Redington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Redington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Again, I'm kind of like, do I need to know the elevation of Mount Holly? All my paranoid notes. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Redington's central railway station, in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Redington. So this sounds like the underground area is going to be huge. We're going to be able to draft multiple different rooms for it. And this sounds like the shop that's going to be there. God, I wish I had the magnifying glass. I don't think there's anything worth writing down there. We're going to take a quick look at the books just to see what our stats are and if anything interesting has been added. Yeah, twice we went through the parlor and chose not to do it. I like how, like, we found that lever and chucked it into the coat check and just have never gotten it back. Like, it's just, it'll stay there forever. Okay. That's the contraptions we've made. Yeah, I recognized that picture from the Mount Holly book, that it was in this as well. Yeah, most avoided floor plan being the coat check. That's valid. Okay, highest grade is grade 3. Oof, that is intense. Okay, this way. Last key. Ugh. I guess the billiard room. We might be able to get some keys in here. Yeah, we got the salt shaker. Nothing else. We do also need to pay attention if we need any of these rooms. We don't need this. Okay, 20. Okay, so that should be 16, if I understand that. Yes. So that's 20, because it's 5 squared. So 5 times 5 is 20. And then... minus 20? What? Wait, 5 times 5 is 25. God damn it, I'm an idiot. So it's 5. There we go. Okay. Ordinance 4 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Divided by 16 is 2. There we go. Oh, shit. Run's not over. So, we have the secret garden key now. We can use the secret garden key. I believe it has to be in a locked edge room in order to find the switch to open up this side of the antechamber. Bedroom's going in the direction we want it to go in. So would kitchen. These are both gems. we got... oh, good. Money. Yeah, just into the void it goes. Oh, so the door is locked. We don't have any way to buy anything. We could use the secret garden key. I figure at this point, it's better than not doing anything, right? Because we could go back down to the we could go down to the spare room. So we could head back down and come up. Well, fuck it. Let's just do this. It might not allow... let's see if we can do it anywhere, or if it has to be on an edge. Key does not fit. It has to be on an edge. Okay. So, back we go. We have a lot of shit now. Are we able to combine anything? I didn't think so. Where from here? Okay, we have to do the dark room, which might end it. Well, I mean, that tells us which room this is. You know, at least that makes it so we don't accidentally use it. Okay, fingers crossed that this is something that we can go off of. Oh, I think that's fucking perfect. Her ladyship's chamber. Again, we've never seen this one. The next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 energy. The next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Not that we can use gems this run, but we're absolutely going to use her ladyship's chamber as opposed to just the storeroom. This is a new room we've never been in. It's got lovely music in here. And the sleeping mask. And that's the queen. It makes sense, right? God damn, it's gonna be so much if my theory is correct and we have to have all the rooms with chess pieces drafted. Another disc. Do we even pick it up? Her ladyship's diary is locked. I think we just leave the disc for the next time. Interesting. Since we're not going to be able to actually use any of the discs, I think we just leave it there. Does it never end? There's like so much going on in here. Fuck, and this is the end. We can't redraft anything. We can't spend any gems. All we can do is flip the switch for the utility closet, and we didn't actually come up on any what's its face? Card reader doors. Yeah, the door in the bedroom was just locked. I was like, yeah, unless there was a key in here, which there is not. I mean, there's no real point in doing this, but whatever. I mean, we can go and take a look at the dark room just to see if there's a key lying in there. Just as like a last-ditch effort. We don't give up early. No, it's a gem. Well, it's unfortunate that I kind of fucked this run. There's no point in heading back to the tomb. There should be a bunch of money in there. but we can't pick it up. Yeah, so I think that's it. We're gonna call it a day here. I was right, though. We didn't actually draft the damn pool today. We didn't even see it. Okay, mid-sized villa, total rooms 23, rank reached 7, steps taken 46, items found 7, new rooms 1, and that was her ladyship's chamber. God, I love this game. I already cannot wait to play it tomorrow.